Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Good morning, Miss Rina.
Morning.
Morning, teacher.
Morning. Please make sure you have your physics workbook. Yeah, we'll be doing workbook questions today.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning.
Morning, teacher.
Morning.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Miss Rina.
Hi. Okay, I'll just take attendance, yeah, before we start. So when you hear your name, please say that you're here, and then we will go on with our class, okay? Okay, Ashira?
Oi.
Ashira, are you there?
You, teacher.
Okay. Kurt?
Here, teacher.
Anna?
Yeah.
Caitlin?
Yeah, teacher.
Jada?
Yeah, teacher.
Mark?
Teacher.
Silva?
Yeah.
Ashley?
Yeah.
Jacob?
Okay, teacher.
Cyrus? Cyrus not here yet. Akshara?
Yeah, teacher.
Tristan?
Yeah, teacher.
Sujit?
Here, teacher.
Niranjan?
Yeah.
Adan?
Here.
Kendrick?
Here.
Adrian?
Yeah.
Bryden?
Yeah.
Siddharth?
Teacher.
Okay, so only Cyrus is not here. Okay, let me just quickly post in a group, then we can start. Okay, so, good morning everyone. We'll be starting, we'll be doing workbook questions today. So we have finished the chapters until chapter 3. The whole of chapter 3. Okay, Cyrus is here. Okay, so we'll be doing workbook questions today. Yeah. We're doing workbook questions today. Bryden, did your group present last week on the origin of the universe?
No, sir.
No.
Yes or no?
No.
Haven't.
Haven't.
Why you all didn't present?
Huh?
Why you all didn't present?
The file gone missing.
Gone missing. Okay. Never mind. We will do workbook questions first. Okay, so everyone turn to open your workbook to page. So if I'm not mistaken, we stopped at page 32. Am I right?
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay. We'll do one by one. We'll do one page, discuss, do one page, discuss. Okay, we'll start with page 33. So you can start doing page 33. I'll give you all some time and then we will discuss and then go on to the next page. Okay, so start with page 33. It is now, what time is it now? It's now 11:40. I'll give you all until 12 o'clock. Okay. Yeah.
So only do page 33.
Yes, for now do page 33.
Okay.
And please do E as well. E, you can Google and find out. You can do a bit of research in this 20 minutes. Yeah.
Page again, teacher?
33. Page 33. Okay, so you all can start doing now.
Teacher, page 33, the whole thing, right?
Yes. If you are stuck in any of those questions or anything, you can ask me. Yeah, while you're doing, if you have any questions, you can ask me.
Teacher?
I can't hear you. Can you speak louder?
Couldn't find that because I didn't know the 3C gel. I mean 3B gel. I couldn't find it in the book. I couldn't find the like a proper explanation of it. So I
You
didn't
can look it up. You can look it up online. Yeah, you can Google. Okay, and Ashley asked for 2B. Yeah, similar. If you cannot find the answers, you can go look it up on Google before we discuss it. So the question says, where were the stars in this model? So when this model was introduced, what did they say about the stars? Where were the stars located? That's what the question is asking. According to the model, what did the scientists come up with in terms of the stars?
I don't understand 3C.
3C. How did Ptolemy adapt the geocentric model so he could account for the motion of the planets? 3C. Is that the one? That's the one, right? 3C?
Yes.
So he says, so the question's asking this guy, how did he what did he do to the model to account for the motion of the planets, the movement of the planets? What did he do to cater to the motion of the planets? That's what the question is asking. So you can look for that answer, 3C, on page 65 of your textbook. The second paragraph at the top, the retrograde motion. Ptolemy was another Greek astronomer who lived about 1,800 years ago. He developed a model to explain the motion of the planets. He added little circles on top of the bigger circles that were the parts of the planet. So that's what he did to explain the motion of the planets. He added little circles on top of the bigger circles that were parts of the planets. So that's how he adapted the geocentric model. For 2B, Nashley, it's on page 64. The last paragraph, second last and last paragraph at the bottom. In the geocentric model, all these objects moved on spheres around the Earth. The moon was on the sphere that was closest to the Earth. The stars were on a sphere furthest from the Earth. So the question says, where were the stars in the model? It was on a sphere furthest from the Earth. Akshara, you have any more questions? You raised a hand.
Yeah, for the extension, right?
Yes.
EA.
Explain why Greek astronomers could not detect the motion of the stars during the year. Draw a diagram and use it to explain your answer.
I was gonna ask you, where do you draw the diagram?
Oh, okay. So E, you will have to do it in your exercise book.
Okay.
Ptolemy's explanation, this is for D, 3D. Ptolemy's explanation was useful because it explained the movement of everything in the sky and could be used to make further predictions.
Okay, thanks.
Sir, can you repeat one more time?
Ptolemy's explanation was useful because it explained the movement of everything in the sky and could be used to make predictions. Okay, the last one, part E. Explain why Greek astronomers could not detect the motion of the stars during the year. So during this geocentric model, the stars were the furthest away. So why Greek astronomers could not detect the motion of the stars? Why? At that time. What's different between now and that time?
Maybe now we have advanced technology.
Correct. So at that time, Greek astronomers, they did not have the proper equipment needed. So they couldn't see the motion of the stars, and the stars were the furthest away from the Earth, according to the geocentric model. So they didn't have the proper technology. Okay, whereas for question B, why can astronomers detect that motion now? Because now astronomers have better equipment like the telescopes. At that time, they didn't have it. Okay, so for A, you can say Greek astronomers did not have good enough equipment or did not have as much or as advanced technology during their time. And then for B, you can say now astronomers have better equipment. They have, their technology is more advanced. So they have things like telescopes. So even the furthest things, very far things, they can see. Not, of course, the first built telescope, it was not, it could only see a certain distance. But over time, as they advanced in technology, as they made it better and modified it, now the telescopes, they can see far. So that's for B. Now astronomers have much better equipment like telescopes.
I'm dying.
Okay, anyone has any questions so far?
No.
Yeah, I didn't do the diagrams because I didn't understand.
So the diagram is basically, you can draw a diagram of how the stars are the furthest away from the Earth, and then saying that the astronomers did not have proper equipments that could see very far from the Earth.
Okay, thank you, Cha.
Okay, anyone else has any questions?
So can you repeat for me? I didn't really get that.
So for A, you say that the Greek astronomers did not have a good enough equipment. And for B, it says, why can the astronomers detect the motion now? It's because nowadays the astronomers, they have better equipment, their technology.
No, I meant for 3C.
3C. How did Ptolemy adapt the geocentric model so he could account for the motion of the planets? It is on page 65 of your textbook. He added little circles on top of the bigger circles.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
That to explain, that were the parts of the planets. So the orbits of the planets, he added orbits on top of it as well. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is for page 33. Okay, you all can go and quickly take a water or toilet break and then come back by 12:30. It's 12:25 now. Okay, I'll give you all 5 minutes.
Sir,
Yes.
can you write down in the chat for me what is question 3D? I couldn't hear you just now, and I didn't want to interrupt the class.
3D.
Yeah, sir, I didn't hear you.
3D. Wait, give me a moment. Okay, I've messaged you in the group. Okay, for all of those of you who did not get that just now, page 34 of your workbook, do 1 and 2. Section E, no need to do. Just 1 and 2. Okay, while you all are doing so let me just check the calendar. So, okay, Hari Raya is next week. Okay, do you all know what Hari Raya is? Which religion celebrates Hari Raya?
Malay.
Malay.
Religion, not race.
Muslim.
Race is Malay, religion is Muslim. Okay, so they're celebrating next week. So we are off on the 25th and the 26th, which is next Monday and next Tuesday, according to the academic calendar.
Yes.
Okay, so Monday and Tuesday off. Okay, now that is not Hari Raya Puasa. Hari Raya, that's Hari Raya Aidil Fitri. Puasa is what is going on now. So the Muslims fast for 1 month. So that's going on now, and then they end it Hari Raya Aidil Fitri, which is next week, where you won't be having school.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Is it good to fast for 1 month?
They
You
don't-
lose a lot of weight.
No, they don't fast like not eat. It's not that they don't eat.
They don't eat after
They eat
7.
at certain time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
seven.
know that, but the time that they don't eat, is it like bad? Because they don't even drink water.
I think in terms of health, some people say good, some people say not good. It really
Sure, you
depends
get
on the person's
right?
Can be very skinny.
No lah, they become they are used to it lah. They've been doing it for many years, so they are used to it. Do they lose weight? Maybe, I don't know. Some people they do lose weight. Some people gain weight when they fast. Different bodies, different.
So does the kids also do it? No, kids don't do.
After a certain age lah, they do.
Okay. Is it like 13?
Actually, it depends. If the parents want the kids to do from a young age, then the parents will help us to do
My
it.
friend
Sometimes the
is
kids want to
13
do at a
and
young
she's
age.
Oh.
So it really
My friend
depends.
is million now.
Yeah, but it's not a bad thing to fast. Fasting is not a bad thing because it's good for your body. It gives your body a break from all the food, because you don't want to eat unnecessarily. You eat too so that you can live. We don't want to eat unnecessarily. So fasting helps to keep your body at rest for a while, because 24 hours it's working, right? And then if let's say you constantly eat non-stop with no breaks at all, then you're overworking your stomach and your intestines and all. So you must give your body a break also. So fasting is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. There are a lot of people who do intermittent fasting, where you fast for, let's say you don't eat after 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. So you eat your meals before 6 p.m. and then you don't eat until the next day. But you can drink water and all, but you don't eat any solid food until the next day, maybe 11 a.m., 10 a.m. Then you have your first meal at 10 or 11 a.m. So that's something called intermittent fasting. A lot of
They
people,
won't get hungry, right?
the first few days, after a while they get used to it. After a while the body gets used to it. But if you're underweight, then don't fast lah. You need to put on weight. And the thing with fasting is, no point you fast to lose weight, but then when you eat junk food. You must eat healthily also. If not, no point. What's the point of fasting? The point of fasting is, for the Muslims, yeah, they do it as a religion thing. But if you want to fast, you must ask yourself, why are you fasting? Is it for health, or you simply want to do? If it's for health, then you also have to make sure that when you eat healthily. If not, it won't work. Even exercise also. You exercise, you must also eat healthily in order for you to be healthy. It's not you exercise and then you eat McD every day. Then what's the point?
But teacher, after when it reaches 7 o'clock, they eat a lot or do they eat like little?
They start by eating a little bit first. Usually they eat dates first. That's why you always see people selling dates during Hari Raya. They start with dates. So you eat something small first, and then you slowly work your way through it. You cannot gulp very big amounts. It's not good for your body. Slowly, they slowly eat a little by little. And it's not that they have a feast every day. They eat like normal only. Maybe during Hari Raya Ideal Fitri, which is next week, where they bring people to the house, open house and all, then maybe they eat extra, they cook extra stuff and all. But if not, it's normal food lah. Who's drawing on the screen? Okay, someone asked on the chat group, Galileo made 1A. Galileo made observations of the phases of Venus. These observations were made in 1610 using a telescope. Apart from seeing the phases, how does the appearance of Venus change in this diagram? Apart from seeing the phases, that they have different phases and different names, how does it change? How does the appearance change? Besides the phases, you see it's small and then it becomes big as well. So the size changes as well. So that's one thing. The size also changes. So it's not just the phase of moon change, the phase of Venus change, the size also changes.
Sure, for the first one, can I put like it gets darker and darker?
What gets darker and darker?
The phases, first it's like a bit light, then slowly gets darker.
No, but that's considered as phases already. So the question says, apart from the phases, how does the appearance change?
The shape?
That would be phases. That would be under phases. So another thing that changes is the size. Like
Size.
the moon, right? The size doesn't change. It's just the same size. It's just that there are phases. But for Venus, the phase change and also the size. The shape is under phases. It's considered phases. So you want to talk about the size. The size also changes.
What's the answer again?
The size also changes.
So I put the size changes.
Yeah, can. Basically, it's the size that changes.
Stop drawing on the board.
Someone wrote my mood and then
Can't
put
draw
the
my
space. Who?
Continue. I give you all 10 minutes.
Okay, sure.
12:50 we discussed. 12:50. Okay, let's start. So the first one I've already said, apart from seeing the phases, how does the appearance of Venus change in the diagram? The answer is the size changes.
Sure.
Yes.
I said that it can seem like it's growing larger.
Yeah, can.
Okay.
Okay,
So I
B.
put size.
Yeah, correct. Okay, at the time, astronomers were using a geocentric model of the solar system. Which of the diagrams shows the geocentric model?
Diagram B.
B. Diagram B, where Earth is at the center. Okay, which model best explains the changing appearance of Venus in your answer to part A?
Diagram A.
Diagram A. Why?
Because it shows more of the phases.
Okay, because it shows the phases and the size of the size of Venus changing over time. Okay, so A, why? You have to give an explanation. Because model A has a simpler explanation of the changing of size of Venus over time.
Can you repeat that?
A,
So will there be homework on this?
A, because this model has a simpler explanation of the changing size of Venus over time.
So I put A because it shows more phases than B.
So I
Ken,
put the same answer as Brian.
Ken.
You just say again.
A, because this model has a simpler explanation of the changing size of Venus over time. Of the changing size of Venus over time.
Simpler.
Explanation. Simpler explanation of the changing size of Venus over time.
Done.
Okay, let's look at the table. This table compares Copernicus and Galileo. Put a tick in the correct column or column for each statement. Who wanted to talk about his ideas?
Galileo.
Copper dude.
Galileo.
Wait, really? Oh.
It says that he did not want to do it because of church.
Yeah. But Galileo wanted to talk about his ideas, but he couldn't because of the church and everything. Okay, thought that the sun was at the center of the solar system.
Copernicus.
Chelsea Galileo.
It's both.
So Copernicus.
Oh.
Both.
Okay.
Used a telescope to make observation.
Galileo.
Galileo.
So what is the second one?
Both. Okay, anyone has any questions so far?
No.
No? Okay. Please do the next one, page 36. 35, no need. Do page 36.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention, but like,
Teacher, 34.
Wait,
What's the
one by
last-
one. Caitlin.
what's the last question? Last answer for question 2?
Galileo.
Thank you, Joe.
Okay, please do page 36. 35, don't do it. Do 36. Siddharth, you want to say something?
So do you think we'll have time for you to do page 35?
Will you have time to do page 35? I want
Will
to.
that be as homework?
Oh, let's see. Depends on how fast you all do lah. Okay, we do 36 first. 36, there's no E, just questions. So yeah, do all of it. First one is asteroid belt. Second one is the edge of the solar system.
Miss Sharina,
Yes,
what time will class finish?
1:30.
Oh, it's because I have to eat my lunch.
1:30.
Okay.
Sure. The fourth one is the cloud, right? Sure. The fourth one is the orb cloud, right? The English cloud.
Fourth
Right,
one.
sir?
Fourth
Yeah,
one.
sir. Is it the cloud?
The cloud, yeah.
Okay, nice, sir.
So is the third one the Kuiper belt?
Third one is, yes, correct, the belt.
So the fourth one is the cloud, right?
Yes. Okay, I'll give you all another, what time is it now? It is now 1:10. I'll give you all another 7 to 8 minutes, then we'll start discussing.
Okay, sir.
Hold on, sir. Sharing screen.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Wait, this one. No, what is happening? This. That's right. This is all. This is the site, and this is what they have.
That's nice. Quite good, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, if anyone wants to look it up later, it's new.fun. NEL.fu.
Okay, so that's all. So I'm gonna stop the share.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, so that is all for today. It is 1:29. Anyone have any questions?
How much?
No? Okay, then I'll see y'all tomorrow for math.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Everyone, bye.
Bye. Have a great time.